Cassandra Tierney, Curriculum Director for Lower Division Sciences here at Goodwin College. This video will introduce you to the lab safety equipment, as well as explain safety techniques common to all of Goodwin College's biology labs. Your instructor will direct you to the location of safety equipment discussed in this video, and will provide safety details about specific lab techniques during each lab. Following this video, you'll be asked to sign a lab safety agreement, acknowledging that you have received basic lab safety training. To prevent falls and accidental contamination, coats, book bags, and purses must be placed in the area designated by your instructor. Many labs use chemicals that would be dangerous if ingested. To prevent the possibility of accidentally eating or drinking contaminated material, Goodwin has a complete ban on all food and drink inside lab rooms. This ban includes chewing gum and sucking on mints or cough drops, in addition to eating and drinking. This ban also includes food or drink in closed containers within book bags. If found in lab, food or drink must be discarded as trash due to possible contamination. An important part of being safe in lab involves the type of clothing you wear. You will not be allowed in lab if not properly dressed. What type of clothing is required for lab courses? First, you must wear closed-toed shoes that completely cover your feet, front and back. Second, long pants are a must regardless of the weather. Third, avoid loose-fitting clothing that might fall into dissecting trays or get caught in equipment. Fourth, if you have long hair, be sure to tie it back so it doesn't get contaminated by any materials in the lab. Personal protective equipment, PPE for short, is designed to protect you from hazardous substances while working in the lab. All science majors are required to purchase a lab coat and goggles. These are available in the campus store, and financial aid may be used to pay for them. Non-science majors may wear long-sleeve shirts rather than buying a lab coat. A limited number of goggles are available for use in the non-majors lab room. Goggles must be worn during dissections, whenever liquids other than water are used, and when instructed by your professor. Lab coats must be worn while in lab and should be removed following classes to prevent transfer of potentially hazardous materials outside of the laboratory. In courses such as microbiology, you will always wear gloves. In other courses, some labs might not require their use. When in doubt, ask. All gloves provided in Goodwin College laboratories are latex-free. Finally, although it's fine to wear makeup in lab, do not apply makeup, chapstick, or hand lotion while in lab. Anything you apply to your skin in lab could be contaminated with lab materials. Each lab has several pieces of safety equipment. Become familiar with each, as well as how to use them. Each lab has a first aid kit for minor injuries. Be sure to tell your instructor about any injury that may have occurred. Each lab has a fire extinguisher. Phones are located in each lab. To contact off-campus emergency services, dial 9, then 911. Dial 2100 for campus security. Each lab has an eye wash station and/or safety shower. Know the shortest path out of the building, as well as alternate routes. Do not use the elevators in case of an emergency. Your instructor will push the emergency gas shutoff when exiting the room. Do not handle broken glass with your hands. This process prevents injury to you and to the facility staff as they maintain our laboratories. If the broken vessel contained liquid other than water, pathogenic materials, or a potentially hazardous solid, let your professor know so that they can direct the cleanup. Needles and scalpels are called sharps. These are thrown away in a special sharps container. Some chemicals can be disposed of down the drain. Others are considered hazardous waste and must be disposed of by your instructor. Follow your professor's instructions for proper waste disposal. If waste is considered a biohazard, it must be disposed of in the designated biohazard box. Check with your instructor about proper glove and paper towel disposal. Procedures vary depending upon the course. It's important to leave the lab as clean and organized as you found it. If you have used burners or electrical equipment, be sure to turn them off. Return all equipment and tools to the locations where you found them. If you have used a kit, be sure that all parts of the kit have been returned to the appropriate bin or box. Wipe down the bench with the disinfectant provided. Dispose of the paper towels used in regular trash. Push in your chair and wash your hands. Remember to be safe and enjoy your semester.